Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another counter-side video. Alright, so this week we have new bans, new ups again, and I've been hearing a lot of players say that if there's a new season, right? Like a new season of PvP, the first week there's no buffs and bans, so apparently that's not true at all because we are supposed to have our season ended last week. So supposedly today starts like the new season for the new PvP week, first week of the new season. So there's still buffs and bans, so let's discuss about them right now. Alright guys, is it time to check? Is it time for us to have a look at the bans and buffs? The moment that we have all been waiting for. Alright, but first, before I forget, let me do this first. We gotta get number 1, number 22, number 25, and number 16. There we go, we completed the bingo mission. Before you guys tell me anything, right? I predicted 3 bans, alright? At least in my opinion. I think Liumi will get banned. I think the Twin Lolly will get banned. And I think Kang Soyoung will get banned. Let's have a look. Together, oh, Young Harim and Carl Wong banned 2. Okay, Evelyn is still banned. Liumi is banned 1. Gaeun is banned 2. Okay, so it's not worth using Carl Wong. It's not worth using Young Harim. It's not worth using Gaeun. These 3 are not worth using. Ban 2 is too much. Instead of using them, you could use some other 3 cost units and put an Irie instead because you get the 2 cost is wasted. So, Evelyn might be worth it. I don't know, 4 cost can be a bit costly. Liumi might be worth it. 4 cost I think is okay for her. But you know what? I would throw away Liumi. I will be the KFC abuser. Wait till you guys see. My KFC guy is gonna KFC punch anyone that tries to use Liumi at ban 1. KFC guy, 3 costs, worth it. Alright, next, let's have a look. Ban ships. Lake Superior ban 2? What now? Lake Superior abusers? You think you can sandwich me? You think you can sandwich my lollies in the middle and destroy them? All the lollies die at the one time? Not anymore. Not anymore. My lollies will be free from the sandwich skill. You cannot sandwich anyone. Alright? Try and sandwich me with your ban 2. I dare you. Any Lake Superior abusers. This shall not happen. Kamizumi ban 1? Yes. I think Kamizumi is one of the strongest ship, in my opinion. Alright, so Gleipnir is not banned. True. So, I think it's a happy news for you guys. Enterprise and Gleipnir can still be used. Alright, Kamizumi and Lake Superior. So that's why I said build Enterprise. Build Enterprise so you can use them for 1 more week. I think Lake Superior will be banned for a long time. I see more Lake Superior than Kamizumi. So in my opinion, I feel like Lake Superior will be banned in a longer time. Of course, not many players still build Enterprise. In my opinion, if you still want to use Gleipnir, I think it's a pretty good choice if you want to be like budget friendly and stuff. But other than that, these 2 are banned. It's going to affect a lot of things. Skill haste minus 20%, skill haste minus 40%. That's a big reduction right there. Alright, let's have a look at the up units. Yo, Li Jin! My favorite waifu, let's go! Li Jin at 2 costs. Blacktail. Alright, I've been waiting for the helicopter to Alright, I will abuse the helicopter. This week, I will abuse KFC guy and helicopter together. Helicopter, I will never build Ogami ever. Never. Even if he's buffed to 1, I will never build him. He sucks, not worth using. Anyone that builds Ogami, I will destroy him with my helicopter. That's what's gonna happen. In my opinion, he's not worth it. Alright, let's talk about Li Jin. I think Li Jin and Blacktail are worth it. Okay, here's the thing, right? Out of these 3 units, I think Ogami and Blacktail cannot be obtained from the shards. So if you want to get Ogami or Blacktail, you have to do a lot of gacha to be able to obtain them. Li Jin, however, can be farmed. So Li Jin is going to be easier to obtain, it's going to be easier to rank up because she can be farmed in the operation, supply operation, right? So correct me if I'm wrong. So Li Jin is here. Where's Li Jin? Okay, Li Jin is here, but Blacktail and Ogami is not here, right? So to either obtain Blacktail or Ogami, you have to do some gacha, you have to do some pulls. So I think it's harder for players to be obtaining them. So let's talk about Li Jin, let's talk about Ogami, and let's talk about the helicopter. Yo, helicopter's time to shine, man. Very proud owner of a helicopter. Okay, this guy is actually not bad. His attack is actually quite high, but I think attack speed can still be beneficial for this guy. Good thing about this guy, good thing about most mechs, they don't need cooldown reduction skill. Alright, you don't need cooldown reduction. So just give attack speed or just give attack. So he will just shoot a lot. Like this one is very good. If he dies, right? If this thing dies, generates 2 scouts at the same level upon death. But If you max this, summons 1 more scout. So 3 scouts. Very good. And damage taken from ground unit, minus 15%. So it's actually worth it. If you are looking for a mech to build, I think this is actually worth it. And then if you look at this passive skill, this is where I think he's really strong, which is why I built this guy last week, right? So he inflicts 10% more damage on ground units. So guys, if you have any like gear that have those anti-ground substat, just give it to him. He's gonna do a lot of damage to ground units. 10% here and then additional 20% here, right? 30% to ground units. HP plus 15%. The thing is, this guy can be quite squishy. Yeah, I think this guy is worth it. If you guys have this Blacktail, I wouldn't say build this guy. Okay? So I think he might be able to counter some Titan teams and stuff. Mech teams this week. Yes, I agree. So let's talk about Legion. Is Legion even worth building? So I know we gotta take into consideration because after this week, maybe Legion is not good anymore, right? So let's have a look. So if you look at the stats, it's actually quite low. HP is moderate, attack is okay, but the rest is so low. She's very squishy. Look at this. 250 defense. My Kim Chu-so punch her one time, she will die. She will melt like butter. Crit is so low, hit is so low, evasion is so low. So guys, please, if you use Legion, if you lose a Legion, please position her nicely, alright? She's gonna get destroyed. Even Adamant Sniper one-shot her, she will die. She will get destroyed easily. I tried using her before, right? I was one of the earlier Legion abusers. But at 2 costs, I do think it's worth it. Okay, so she's all about AoE, right? So this one don't have AoE, which is unfortunately. But the passive skill, okay, upon death, this is very good. Upon death, she moves to her last target and inflicts AoE damage. Targets except for bosses and ships receive additional damage by 25% of current HP. I think she can be good against Awakened Hilde. She will deal 25% of current HP to Awakened Hilde. In my opinion, that's a lot. Alright, and 35% at level 5. Additional HP base damage instead. Alright, also seals target skills for 10 seconds. That's similar to John Mason's skills in a way, right? So the passive is pretty good. It's a passive that she will always be able to benefit from because if she dies, she will just do whatever HP percent damage, right? Okay, so special skill 17 seconds, pretty good. And you can reduce to 14 seconds. Yeah, the special skill is really good. She can use this quite often. Inflict AoE damage. Also decrease the damage enemy's attack speed by 25% for 4 seconds. It's only 4 seconds though, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But in my opinion, it's pretty good. You might be able to observe the difference for sure. And attack speed minus 40%. Okay, at level 5. Man, this requires a lot of investment. I might consider investing on her. Definitely not Ogami. I already invested in helicopter, I will invest on her. So I just need to build 1 extra unit. Alright, the ultimate skill approaches the furthest target in her range, discharges flames from her body to inflict AoE damage, and then she moves back. Alright, she's invincible during the skill. This one is pretty good actually. She hits the furthest target, so that means she's automatically indirectly counters like snipers and rangers from the enemy, which can be really, really good. Yeah, so she's quite niche, because if you look at her skills, she's a supporter, right? But she does damage. She's a supporter that she doesn't support, she deals damage. I don't know why is she a supporter. I feel like she should be a ranger or a sniper. I think her being a supporter is probably a handicap, right? Because she doesn't have bonus against units. I feel like I want to build her to try her out. At least let her, you know, give her some spotlight a little bit. And then let's talk about Ogami. This guy is tanky for sure, but man, this skill I don't like. Every 18th incoming damage cause him to release flames and inflict AoE damage. So it's quite similar to Legion if you think about it. It's like when she dies, but this one is for like every 18th. Do you think it will take 18th damage to kill him? I don't think so. I think he will die within like 10 hits. Decrease damage taken by 25% and forces 2 targets to attack him for 5 seconds. Passive range 50%, additional damage by 15% of current HP. This one is pretty good as well. It deals damage to current HP, so can be a Awakened Hilde counter in a way. Special skill, throws a fiery punch that causes explosion, inflicts true AoE damage on enemies in front. Special skill cooldown minus 2 seconds every time passive effect is activated. Alright, the ultimate skill. Dashes around, okay. Discharges fire from his hands, inflict AoE damage on surrounding enemies, and invincible while dashing. He only dashed a little bit, not too often. So the skill leaves an aura that decreases surrounding target's attack by 15% for 50 seconds. Okay. True damage ignores all defense. Okay. That is cool. But I've tried him multiple times before, and I feel like the damage is really lacking. So this is his skill, the true damage. Alright, it does that. It does that. Pretty substantial damage, but that's only if you crit. Ultimate skill. So that's the AoE. Also it debuffs attack minus 15%. If you're free to play, I would say skip him, because if you build him, you can only use him for 1 week. So yeah, overall, my thoughts are pretty simple. Alright, I have a feeling the developers, they did plan this pretty well, in my opinion. So Awakened Hilde is going to be everywhere, right? But here's the thing, if you go and look at Carl Wong is probably the best unit to deal with Awakened Hilde, because he has this skill right here, where it deals damage to 8% of current HP. So this is a very good skill, because it deals a lot of damage to Awakened Hilde. It makes her less tankier than usual, having Carl Wong to deal with Awakened Hilde. But this week, since there's no Carl Wong is like banned, which is quite smart. They basically do this to Lee Jin and Ogami. They basically divert the spotlights to them. So if you want to take care of Awakened Hilde, you'll be forced to use either Lee Jin or Ogami, which kind of sucks. I don't really feel like building Ogami myself, but it is what it is. Overall, let me know what you guys think of this week's buffs and bans. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.